Howdy, Practical Patriots and Practical Preppers. Yachate, Gross, aus Texas. Hey, folks, Johnny Practical Nurse here. Want to share with you today some things that I have had some just for a couple of days and I broke them, and some that I've had for years and finally broke them, and kind of explain to you like what it is, where they came from, how long I've had it, you know, and try to remember exactly how I broke them. Now, not everything on this table, people, that I have, you can't see what's on the table, but I'll show you, is really broken. Maybe it was just kind of a dud when I got it. Let's start off, people, because I want you to get off. I want you to start thinking about your readying your rifles and readying your preps, people, because you never know what's going to happen. Okay, we don't, and it's just like we had another, just as of the last time you seen a video. My little hometown had another home invasion. So drove all the way from one town to the next to hit one home. Sounds kind of suspicious, doesn't it? But anyway, my point is there was a home invasion. Start off with the lights today, folks, okay? Now, some of you may recognize this, especially those of us who were veterans of the First Gulf War, Desert Storm and whatnot. Y'all recognize this? All right. Novatac. Let me see if I can see exactly which SPA. I want to say it's the SPL 120, okay? Is what this is. And some of you are like chuckling and snickering because this was, the light that we use, folks, for our rifles. And, some of them didn't last too long. And these are programmable, but I can never get straight in my head exactly. Like, see, now it's on all the time. But I don't really like that, okay? A little dimmer. I just like to be able to hold it on and it's on like that, and take your thumb off and it's off, and it kind of has a mind of its own. All right, so basically the pressure switch on it came off, it broke off, got pulled off, just whatever. It just does happen, people, when you have those little things. Now, the really cool thing about this is, people, the battery is, depending on how you want to say it, 123 or 123, what I call a Walmart-ready battery. Now, this thing is really bright. It will suck up a battery in no time. But like I said, you can get these things those batteries really dirt cheap by the pack, So they're really dirt cheap. You can get them by the box if you want to, It's not a bad light. It's pretty bright, people. But I just wanted to share it with you because it has kind of a mind of its own sometimes. So now this right here, this is horrible. Okay, you attach this to your rail. You attach this to your rail, people. Is these little right there? Okay. You just kind of pull those down. Kind of pop it on there. I don't know if y'all can hear that. Let me get the mag out so you're not accidentally thinking you're hearing the mag. It's just really loose. It doesn't lock down secure like that. This thing just kind of, so it is what it is, folks. I'm not too particularly fond of it. I'll probably keep the light, but probably toss this part of it. If anybody wants this, let me know. Okay, I'll send it to you. All right. Next thing that I have broken. And this is kind of sad, people, because this thing right here has lasted me for 7 years. This was actually a Walmart item. It's a laser. It had a pressure switch on there. Pressure switch lasted just as long as the laser did, but one day it finally died. I have a lot of fondness because this thing has chased a few crackheads out of here. Now, you're probably wondering why a laser would chase somebody out. Very simple, people. I don't point it at their head. I don't point it at their chest. I point it at their boys. Okay? And that usually, no matter how much crack, meth, whatever, how stupid, drunk, whatever the case may be are, that says whatever you're touching and messing with on my property at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, leave it alone and get out. Okay? That's what pointing a red dot or a green dot, for those who prefer them, on someone's boys will do. Okay? That's very darn convincing, especially if you got this thing zeroed in really well. That's, that plus the sound of, cocking, that kind of says it all. Make a wrong move and you're going to walk in here, like name Stephen, and you're leaving her Stephanie. Okay, so But this right here, folks, lasted 7 years. 7 years. And this was a Walmart item. I wish I had the packaging, people, because I can't even find this thing at Walmart anymore. And plus, I've gone to kind of a newer, kind of more modern, lower profile of one of these. So, and I'll share that with you after I do some more testing on that. But 7 years, people, this thing lasted me. Not bad. Kudos to Walmart for having this item right here. It was pretty awesome. Next item, people. One that I'm going to tell you straight up right now that right out of the box, it was bad. Okay, this was from Amazon. I wish again people had the packaging so you don't think I'm yanking your chain or pulling your leg or anything like that. It's a laser. It's a red dot laser. Put it on my rifle. Ran it. Not even a whole full mag. Was kind of testing it out. The laser does work. Problem is, okay, it ended up in that position, and I have tried taking it apart, everything. Like I said, people, not even maybe 20 rounds down the pipe, and this thing had a bad day. I'm gonna go ahead and say this, people, because I'm confident and I'm an honest person. But this came from it's spelled Victor Oscar Kilo Uniform Lima. I'm gonna say Fukul. All right, that's just how I'm gonna pronounce it. Laser. Did not come, just has a kind of an on-off switch, a little pressure switch on there. Did not come with a pressure pad or anything like that. I'm glad I got this with my American Express points, so it was kind of free. It's been relegated to playing with the cats now, so that's about all it's good for. All right, I think it was like $11 and some change, but I don't recommend it, people. Luckily for me, it was free with my points, but nah. I've gone to something else, and I'm going to finish up some testing, and I'll show that to y'all. This thing has been with me a long time. I have finally it just finally bit the dust, and I'm just going to go ahead and just call a piper, play the bagpipes, it's done. I have had this thing for a long time. I've had a lot of people ask me where I got it from, and I really truly don't. I know it came from Amazon, people, but I've seen the same kind of optic mount listed as UTG Leapers, which I think they're kind of together now, and I'm sorry, like something tactical or something like that. And this thing has lasted me years. I'm going to say about 20 years or so. This thing, I've had this thing. It's probably one of the second generation or something like that. Will I get another one just exactly like this? No. For one thing, people, I really don't need this rail. I've gone off to the UTG Pro, people, which I really like. And we'll get into talking about these a little bit in another video. I need to show you some stuff, but I finally stripped out 2 screws, people, and that's it. That's it. It's headed for the scrap pile. Because I scrap aluminum and metal and stuff like that. Save our planet, okay? It's gone, people. All right, now because I'm always such a cheerful person. Oh, one more thing I want to show you. I want to show you this, okay? Grab your rifle. Not bashing on anybody, okay, but I got this because I was told this is the best one you could get for this at one time. I want to show you this. Chinese Mac 90. See if I have to get that on there with my... Okay. Look how high that sits off there. Now, maybe, folks, for some of y'all, I mean, look at this. Maybe for some of y'all, that's fine. Some people like it that way. I don't. Okay, I don't. I want to be able to. You can actually. The cool thing about that is, folks, is you can still use your iron sights. But maybe they like their head sticking up like that. But I like to get a good. I like to get down there with it. Okay. And probably, people, that is the only thing that I can really find wrong with it, to me, okay? With all of these, folks, I'm going to sit there and tell you this. Make sure that you check it on your rifle, make sure it's centered and everything. Now, tighten down your screws first before you say, that's not centered, blah, blah, blah. Tighten the screws down, people. Just lock it down and make sure you're where you're supposed to be, and then check to see if it's on center with your rifle and your iron sights. Now, folks, I always like to end on a positive note. I'm sorry, I got the hiccups a little bit, so please forgive me. So let me show you some stuff I found at a garage sale. Tell you what I spent on this too. Oh, by the way, folks, Cost of these, like this was like maybe about like $17, but it was really for 7 years, people. That was well worth the money. Free, by the way. All right, free. So can't be free, can we? Not even $20 at the time, something like that. So it is what it is. All right. And sometimes I kind of got to ask people when they sell stuff in garage sales. This is a medical kit. Okay, you got this, which people was a kind of like you can recognize that, my fellow veterans, SAM splint. Okay, EMS guys will recognize that too. You take it, you form it out, you can make a splint for their arm or something like that. You know, a leg. You know, cravat, and 2 really old alcohol prep pads. Okay. Trauma shears. If you do not have this in your kit, people, be it in your car, your bug out bag, whatever, you need to get a pair of these, okay? Just FYI, okay? I've cut a lot of seat belts to get people, extract people, and you'd be amazed what this thing will cut, okay? Just, if you don't have one of these, go get one, okay? You can even find them free a lot of times, trust me. Go, you know, if they have a, one of these things where all the county comes together, fire department, EMS, you know, and they have a box of these for free, grab 2 pair, okay? Chest seal. Okay, I'm not sure if I would. It's still in a sealed package seal. So I good old waste wrap. Oil hydration salts. Mix that up with your water. S-rolled gauze. Cat tourniquet. Oops, some of the stuff's may fall off, y'all. Okay. Tape that I'm gonna throw out. Just get rid of that. Okay, just get rid of that. And a 14 gauge, 3 1/4 inch angio cap. This is probably what I would use to dart some of this chest. Okay. Now, folks, I have a little, and you can say pet peeve. I've noticed there's things on the market that the average Joe, average Judy, I mean, you can go buy this stuff, but I'm going to tell you right now that we'll get on this in another discussion. Just because you can buy it, if you don't know how to use it, I'm just going to say don't, okay? Don't use it. Now, if you want to buy it, that's fine, people. I'm never going to tell anyone how to spend their money. But I will sit there and say this, people. There's a lot of products on the market that the average Joe or average Judy that has never been medically trained or anything can buy. And while I think it's good to have a kit, spare kit for an advanced person to use it, in case they don't have it, I would say, like, if you're like me and you're on a budget, just don't. Hold on, because we'll talk about what this costs right here with the other items, okay? Hold on. I'm just going to put this back all in here, folks. All right. Set it off to a side. Mind you, this was just a couple of really cool things I thought you might find interesting. There's that. I want y'all to see this. It's a cleaning kit for a weapon, but it has never been opened. Okay. Patches, 2x2 patches, people. Okay, always 2x2 patches, and shotgun patches is what I would carry. Bottle, never been used. Whole bottle. Don't think these brushes has ever been touched. You know, and multi-caliber it looks like. You know. Looks like they had some for the 9mm, the 5.56. Okay. And of course, another pocket. It's rush. That has been used. I can tell it's been used to kick off. Probably no telling what, but okay. There was that. These 2 items. Put this back together here. 2x2 patches. Okay, that. I'll show you this. All of us veterans recognize these. Okay. This is the kind of people that you can use that if you have a prescription, snaps right in there. So there was a couple of other things, people, that I picked up, but I don't know where they are right now. I'll be honest with you. No clue. For $2 at a yard sale. Take my money, okay? It was that simple. It was $2. All right. Oh. Here's, that too. A little rehydration patch here for you. You know, there's a few other things too. $2. People, go near military bases, go to the flea markets, go to the garage sales when people are PCSing, ETSing, or whatever, you know, calling it a day. Trust me, I mean, for $2, I mean, I figure I couldn't go wrong, okay? Questions, comments, people leave them below. Until I see you all again, I'm Johnny the Practical Nurse, and out of here.